In today's video, I am going to be creating some simple fall DIYs using some of the items from the Dollar Tree out of the seasonal section. And I have this 3-pack of mushrooms. I absolutely love these. And I thought these was a great base to create some mushrooms to fit your home and your decor. Thank you all so much for clicking on my video and welcome to Lovely Moments Creating. My name is Jenny and I create budget-friendly home decor that is easy to do. I am going to just be redoing these mushrooms. I started off first by using this hazelnut paint to cover the stems at the bottom because I really didn't want to keep them white. But after I painted them using the hazelnut, I really didn't like it so much, but I continued to paint all 3 and let them dry. And then after that is complete, I end up doing something else with the stem. But yeah, I don't know what I expected with the hazelnut, but that wasn't it. So now I am going to pull out some fabric. This is just fabric that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. Here's a little scrap piece that I have, and all 3 of these are from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to cut out 4 square pieces because I want to cover the top of the mushrooms using that. So all I'm going to do is flap 1 piece of fabric over the top, and then I'm just going to cinch it down and hold it tight. And then I'm going to use some jute twine to hold it in place. Now what I end up doing was continue wrapping that jute twine around the stem, and that's what I did instead of just leaving the hazelnut color showing. So after I wrap it around a few times, I take the other end and tie a knot and just pull it really tight so I can keep that mushroom shape, and I tacked it down with some hot glue. I'm going to cut off the excess hanging fabric, and any fabric that I couldn't trim down, I just made sure that I covered it up with the jute twine since I'm going to continue wrapping it around the stem. I really love how this project came out. I love mushroom decor, and adding this fabric to these mushrooms just really elevated them. So when you get to the bottom, you're going to have to start adding a little hot glue so that the twine doesn't unravel. So I'm just going to add a little bit more hot glue, and then I'm going to cut off the excess. And this is so cute. What I'm going to do is continue on with the other mushrooms, and I'm just going to use the other color fabric. I really do love this yellow color. I'm wrapping the jute twine around, tacking it down with a little hot glue so that I can cut off the excess fabric. I do want these to still have the polka dots on the top. So after I get all 3 of my mushrooms wrapped, I am actually going to use some ivory color paint and a little dowel and add my my polka dots on the top of my mushrooms. You can just leave them with the fabric as is. I think they're really cute, but I love the polka dots that's on the mushrooms, so I definitely want to add those to the fabric. Now I have my paint and a little wood dowel. It was the perfect circle that I needed, and because this is fabric, the paint you have to put enough on there because the fabric will soak up the paint. And after I add all of my dots, what I'm going to do is create a base to style these mushrooms on. I absolutely think this came out so adorable. So I do have one of those natural wood hanging pieces from the Dollar Tree with the jute hanger. I'm just going to remove the tag and cut off the jute hanger. And I have 2 of those little wood stems from the Dollar Tree as well. They sell the smaller version of those, the more like sticks, and then I have the little thicker versions. I always pick those up when I see them in a Dollar Tree. I wanted to elevate 2 of my mushrooms, and so that's why I'm using these little stems. I thought they tied in to that rustic look that I was going for. And after I attach that to the base, I'm just going to now hot glue my mushrooms down. I added 1 on the base, and then I'm going to add the other 2 right on top of the little wood stems. And that is it. You can add some Spanish moss to the bottom or some floral moss. I left it as is because I really do love how these turned out. So the Dollar Tree put out these wood leaf hanging decor pieces, and I'm just going to pull off this because it's stapled to the back. So you can just pull off the staple and remove the jute cord and the beads, but I'm going to keep everything intact because I am going to be using those tassels. And I have one of those chunky like wood signs from the Dollar Tree with the jute hanger. I'm just going to take the jute hanger off so that I can paint this. I love when I see these signs in the Dollar Tree as well because they're nice and sturdy. I'm going in with some ivory color chalk paint, and I'm just going to paint the top portion of this sign. Well, actually the bottom portion, because the holes where the jute hanger was is at the top, but I'm going to have that become the bottom. So I'm leaving one of those slanks so that I can go in with some sage color paint to paint that last one. And I'm just going to give it one good coat because I do want to keep a rustic look to this sign. After I get that complete, what I'm going to do is add those little tassels that I pulled off of those wood leaves to the bottom so that I can have some tassels hanging at the bottom of my sign. I'm just going in with this sanding paper from the Dollar Tree just to distress it a little bit. And since I'm not going to add the jute hanger back because that's going to now be the bottom to hang this sign, you can hot glue some jute cord to the back. But off of my canvas frames that I always pick up from the Dollar Tree, I pull off those little hanging pieces because all you have to do is just push them right into the wood. Now what I'm doing now is going in with those two pieces because I did take off two of the tassels off of two of the wood leaves, but I'm only going to use one wood leaf for this project. And so all I'm doing is tying that jute cord that was already on there because I didn't cut it off. I'm going to tie two really tight knots, and then I'm going to cut off the excess cord. I'm going to use some hot glue to secure that to the sign, and I'm just going right over the hole. And I really do love having this at the bottom. It's just bringing in some character to this sign. And once I get that complete, all I have to do is attach that leaf right to the center, and that is going to be it. I thought this was a pretty nice sign to style in your home for the fall season. Now, I always save the wood frames that I pull off of these canvases from the Dollar Tree if I'm using canvases for other items or for other DIYs. And so this is a frame that was left over, and what I'm going to do is to give it a coat of that ivory chalk paint. And I'm just going to give it one really good coat. I'm going to link in the description box below a video that I did using the canvases from the Dollar Tree, just in case you want to see what I have done using the canvases off of these wood frames. So make sure you check the description box below for a link to that video. So once I have that complete, all I'm going to do is attach that other wood leaf piece that I pull the beads and the tassels off right to the bottom, and this is just creating a really nice little fall frame that you can layer or use as a leaner in your home for the fall season. And I really like leaning it with a candle behind it, or either just leaning it up against an existing picture frame. I really just love the simplicity of this. So I have two of these chunky thankful acorns um, out of the Dollar Tree. I always create napkin holders with these chunky pieces. I also have another little wood piece here from the Dollar Tree that I'm just going in with that wood stain that I use. I use this a lot in my projects, and I believe this, you pronounce it, it's the Kono color, I believe. And so all I'm doing is adding those two acorns down on each side to create my napkin holder. I always create napkin holders. You've seen me do this plenty of times on my video, and I always end up gifting them. But this one I am going to keep for this season. It's simple, and I think it's great for the fall. So I've seen many times people create the candle holders using the wine glasses, but I found this cute little short glass in the Dollar Tree. I actually picked up two, and I thought I can create that using just a smaller version without having the long stem. So what I'm doing is going over the base, using that pumpkin color chalk paint. I'm actually going to give it two coats, letting it dry in between each coat. And then once I get that complete, I'm going to cover the top part using that sage color chalk paint. I just thought this glass was perfect. I was like, okay, now I want to do this project because I found the perfect glass that I wanted to use without it having to be too tall. And so once I get that covered, and I did give that two coats, now I do have some of this cafe color chalk paint. I'm just dry brushing it very lightly over the bottom, just trying to give it some pumpkin feel to it. And so I'm just going over it very lightly. And then I have this greenery pick. I'm constantly pulling off this pick from the Dollar Tree. I love the way these leaves look, and that's why I'm always clipping leaves off of this when I need them. And so I just got three pieces that I'm going to attach using some hot glue just to give this more of a pumpkin feel. And I think this came out so cute. So if you see these glasses in the Dollar Tree, pick them up and create this because this is absolutely adorable. So once I get that attached, all I'm going to do is just tie a bow around. I looped the jute cord around twice, and then I just tied a basic bow, and I added one of my LED candles to the top, and I think this is absolutely adorable. The Dollar Tree also have pumpkins just like those leaves, and all I'm going to do is pull off that cord as well, and I'm going to go over the stem using some of that sage color paint. I also have two of these blocks from the Dollar Tree that I'm going to give a coat of that sage color as well. I'm just going to create two stands. I thought those pumpkins was really pretty, and they will look great just standing, but I wanted to give it a base so that you can add something to the top like candles or a small plant. And I'm pulling off two of those leaves. I didn't want to add any jute cord or anything. I wanted to keep these really simple, and so I'm just tacking down one leaf on each one, and then I'm going to hot glue these to the wood base. These are really simple, but I'm going to love bringing these out for the fall season because they're so clean and they will blend in perfect with any other fall decor that I put out for the season. And I just absolutely love the simplicity of these. So once I get those attached, all I have to do is add these cute little candles to them. And like I said, you can add candles, or you can add little plants to them, or you can actually add like a little miniature floral arrangement. I was so excited to find these cute little trinket ceramic containers in the Dollar Tree. I absolutely love these. Now I'm just showing you the orange one, but I'm going to be using the white one for this DIY. Now I really don't like this orange color that much, but you can always spray paint these. These are absolutely adorable. But for this DIY, I am going to be using this white one. And so I'm just going to take the base, and I think these are great to use to make arrangements. Absolutely love them. I cut up some foam and I'm just cutting it in pieces so that it can fit nice and snug inside of the base. And then Dollar Tree put out these beautiful dried flower picks, and I picked up each style of them because I have some other DIYs that I'm going to be making. And all I'm going to do is cut down these different styles that I have. As you can see, these are absolutely beautiful. And then I'm just going to start entering them into the foam. As you can see, I already been clipping off the orange one and adding them, and then now I'm going to add the green one. I just think this is really, really beautiful for the fall, and I love the little pumpkin base that it's in. So I'm just going to clip them and continue to add the different styles into the foam. And then once I feel like that I have enough, I didn't want to do too much and I didn't want to do too less. I wanted to just really add a little bit at each one of the styles inside of the foam. And once I get that complete, I am going to go over that foam with some floral moss just to cover up any of that green foam. And this floral moss here, I do pick this up from the Dollar Tree as well. This project was really simple, but it has a nice high-end look to it, and I'm excited about styling this one for the fall season because I love all of the different colors. They're kind of muted, but it's definitely beautiful for the season. Thank you all so much for tuning in and watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video just as much as I did. If so, please remember to give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel because I would love to have you here. As always, in the comment section below, let me know which one of these DIYs were your favorite. And I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers. Thank you so much for all of your views, your likes, your subscriptions, and your kindness. Until next time, my sweet friends, stay safe so that I can see you in the next video.